Hi, I'm Dr. James Dottin, Professor of Business at Middlesex Community College in Lowell, Massachusetts. Today we will have some outstanding marketing students presenting their term-long project that will focus on all aspects of marketing from product conception until rollout. Please enjoy with me these student presentations that will be of utmost interest to the future of our economy. Thank you again.
So we are the Cheetah Group, and my name is Stacy Frechette.
Emily Lim.
Tam Nong.
David Barrios.
And Matt Brady.
So we were given the task to come up with a new idea for the Doggy and Caddy Company, and through a lot of discussion, we came up with the Smart Feed idea. It's an innovative way to feed your pet while away from home and on the go. So I'm going to take it over to Emily, and she's going to start our presentation.
So this is the table of contents. We're going to talk about the executive summary, the product conception, domestic marketing strategy, international SWOT analysis, and research survey in the marketing mix. Our company is the Distinctive Doggy and Caddy Company. We've been in business for 23 years. We're looking to broaden our horizons and wanted to make a new product for just the States and a new international from Morocco. In order to have our strategic analysis and marketing plan, the company will be evaluating the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Plan mainly focus around building off the majority of people to look into the technology for ease, convenience, and incorporating that into our new product. The Smart Feed is a food dispenser that you can use to feed your pet while on the go. The feeder comes with the code to use with their app, and it can be downloaded with any of the app stores, or let's see. Not only can you choose the feed your pet, oh my god, also how much it will dispense. The storage unit will be big enough to hold a 25-pound bag of food, and when it is close to being empty, like 3/4 empty, the sensor will inform you that you need to refill. The Smart Feed app has a function where it alerts the user 3 different times throughout the day they should probably feed the pet. If you have the Smart Feed set to notify when the food is dispensed, the Smart Feed incorporates the smartphone with everyday life. For some people, with the app, it's easy for family, whoever is on the go. The regular dispenser timer dispense at certain times of day, set every night, and holds only a certain amount of food. With the Smart Feed, we can dispense at any time, can hold about 25-pound bag of food, has a sensor to notify you when the food's been eaten, and alerts you when it's 3/4 empty. And David's going to talk about the marketing strategy. Tam is going to start talking about the marketing strategy.
Hi everybody. So now I'm talking about the domestic marketing strategy. So the first thing will be the competitive forces. So as you know, in the market, they have some of the dispenser for dogs and cats, but our company trying to produce something that better, because it had the timer to set up for the food, and it also have the sensor will tell you when the food envy or has been eating. And the economic forces, like in 2013, people spent about like 55.53 billion on food dog, and in 2012, the number of U.S. households with pets is about 82.5 million. That the pets have been increasing like 4.7 this year. And for the political forces, there are no political forces affected our product because we trying to produce a product that safe for pets and dogs. And for the legal and regulatory force, like we have to try to follow all the rules, the laws, and trying to do like the copyright, so nobody can steal our ideas to like produce the product. And also try to the next thing is about the technological forces. Like we can add like the website to show updates as well as being able to have a help desk available 24 hours, also phone services. And we also can send out coupon through the website or through the home address. And the high use of cell phone as well as fast speed services. And the socio-cultural forces try to make something that convenience and for working people on the go, and it's also easy to use. And on the packages also have like different languages such as Spanish, English, Chinese. And for the international marketing strategy will be things.
How you guys doing? So the international market strategy for smart feed, start with the competitive forces. Competitive forces in Morocco is that there are other animals other than dogs in Morocco, so it's gonna be a little hard to target the market, but I'm gonna give it a good shot. Economical forces is the GDP has grown over the years in Morocco. It's been a good business target, so I'm gonna concentrate in that location. Technology and transportation are now up to date. They have created new highways, new power plants. They're trying to go green over there, so. And the growth of population in Morocco has grown dramatically. Political forces, when dealing with international, you have to deal with all the foreign policies. And also the free trade agreement. There's a lot of issues regarding that when trying to import a product or export a product from Morocco. Legal and regulation forces, in order to create this business over there, you have to obtain a certificate negative which registers the company at the regional investment center. We have to pay a stamp duty at the mayor's office. We have to register the Ministry of Finance for paying taxes with the Tribunal of Commerce and Social Security and Taxation. And we also have to make a company stamp. Our technological forces is we will have international customer service 24 hours a day. So whoever has an issue could call our 1-800 hotline. We'll do promotions and ads through Facebook, social media, Twitter, etc. And they have an updated 3G network over there, so it's easy for them to access the app through their smartphones and iPhones So whenever they need to feed their pet, they just have to click a button and it'll be all set. And social cultural forces, it's very convenient for pet owners, especially working class family. They're on the go. Just press the button and they're good to go. Our business in Morocco, the language will be in French, since it's right next to the road. And then the language of the distribution will be in Arabic. Mobile phone ownership in Morocco has leaped from 0% to 2/3 of the population in less than 10 years of the commercial availability. SWOT and analysis by Stacy.
So this is really going to focus on the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats with our product in the US and in Morocco. So for strengths, again, it's easy access for on-the-go families. Everybody nowadays is just really busy, and you got the holidays coming up too. So it's just a simple thing. It can just be downloaded on your smartphone, and I mean, who in here doesn't have a smartphone, or someone in their family have a smartphone? And again, the use of smartphones in people's lives, you see people all the time walking on the street and they're on their phone. So that really, you can really like connect with, well, not really connect with your pet, but you'll be helping your pet because instead of forgetting about them, you can feed them. The weaknesses is there's always going to be technological flaws, like the first time around for operation, and even as we continue, we can always improve. And again, it's not fully reliable in every place. You'll always get places where you're not going to have connection. And then the language change from the US to Morocco is going to be a little bit of a weakness for us, but we're going to try to do our best. So we got the opportunities again is the rise in cell phone use and purchase in Morocco. Like you saw in the quote, it's increased over the past 10 years. And then working class families will still be able to have a pet because a lot of them don't have pets because they don't have enough time to take care of them and feed the pet. Some threats will be there are other food dispensers and people might think it's cheaper, so we don't need something that does connect to the cell phones. And then people may prefer to interact with their pet instead of just being on their phone and feeding them. They might like the enjoyment of having their pet get all excited when they go to feed them. And then the threats, it's really going to be weather conditions that we can't predict that will, if they like knock down cell phone towers, then the cell phone connection will be lost, so you won't really be able to use the app, unfortunately, but you can still use the pet feeder. So now we're going to bring it over to Emily, and she's going to do a few of our survey questions that we have.
So the first question is, how often do you feed your pet? Can I get a show of hands? 2? Okay. So looks like you guys aren't feeding them properly. But does your pet need to be fed at the same time every day? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Because some pets, like if you feed them on different times a day, they would each. What the heck is going on? Okay. They're used to that schedule, but then everybody's always on the go, and you don't have time to get there. So it's easier with the app to just be like, oh, I'm driving right now, I can't make it at there at a certain time, so you just set it to dispense. Do you see yourself basing your schedule off your dog? Like, does anybody work around your?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And then how often do you find yourself using your cell phone? All the time?
More often.
All the time.
It says, do you prefer resources based on convenience for yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So with this smart feed, do you find it convenient that you can use your phone and feed your pet?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, yes.
pretty much did that one. Do you guys have great emotions when you're feeding your pet, or you just feel like it's another distraction in your daily life?
I like feeding my pet.
Forcing food right down his throat.
How much money do you guys usually spend on your pet alone with any product? Like pet food, vets, medical medical
$10.
bills?
$10.
Too much?
$1.
So with this, we put like a convenient price of $99 for our product, and that includes the app. So you only have to buy it once, and if any malfunctions, you can contact their customer service and you'll get someone to look at it for you or replace it for you. I don't know. So Matt is going to talk about our marketing mix in our domestic and international.
All right, the needs in both Morocco and the U.S. for all different pet owners are different. They have the same basic needs. They need to be fed, but we're kind of trying to segment the market and find the little niche that the bigger companies miss that are already well established in Morocco, and target to people that are always on the run, that really care about their pets though and have a little bit extra money to spend. Our product strategy is going to be to produce a higher quality product than the ones that are out there. The ones that are out there right now tend to be cheap, made of plastic. They don't offer the same features as we do. Ours is far superior, which kind of goes into our pricing strategy. Our price reflects that. As we said before, it's $99, and some of the ones out there right now are anywhere from $20 to $50. We're very price conscious and sensitive to the needs of the customers, and we can adjust that depending on how the sales go. However, we think that it should be higher priced, and we can make more profit off of having a higher priced thing since it's better quality. Our distribution strategy is, it can be shipped anywhere from any of our places of production. It's lightweight, compact, and non-perishable, so it's easy to ship. It can be stored. We don't have to make a factory over in Morocco to do this. We can though, and that would also help us out with shipping to other places like Paris and other northern African countries. As far as our promotion strategy goes, we're going to be mainly using social media, because the people that are on that all the time are the people that tend to be on their smartphones constantly. We also use traditional marketing too, as far as regular ads in pet stores and newspapers and stuff like that, but I think the main people we're trying to target would be best with social media. And these are just some of our references. And that's it. Is there any questions?
Oh yes, we're gonna have some questions, but thank you, Eugene. Okay, the audience, each one will have a question.
And work our way down.
So, to be clear, so when you're not home, you press a button on the app,
Yes.
and that would dispense food, so the food doesn't come out on its own, it's just when you press the button on the app?
Yes.
So what if you don't have the app?
It's manually.
You can have a manual function to set it for each
Oh, so you
time
can
of
set
day.
it to either one?
But like a lot of people would like to know when they're getting food, because sometimes it'll just dispense throughout the day, like 3 times a day, but then your pet will eat like everything in one sitting.
Oh, okay, so if you wanna give them what, you just press the button?
Yes, if you can do like small, medium, and large.
Excuse me, what type of pet will eat everything at one sitting?
Dogs will tend to wait until the end of the day and then eat the whole entire 3-day meal.
What
I mean,
about cats?
Cats? I'm not sure.
Cats
They
will do
nibble.
that too.
Actually, yeah.
Everything in one sitting. He's big.
Cats will pretty much
Yeah,
eat like
yeah,
anything you
yeah.
put on a plate. Even if you put like too much, they'll just eat everything and ask for more.
Cats?
Yeah.
Not my cats.
Well,
Not
my
cat.
aunt has a cat and
My
like
cat
she's
eats
it's
enough
diabetic
and goes
because
away.
it overate everything. Like
Oh,
even dry
shit.
food or just like shoving it
See,
down.
So what you're saying, we can adjust this to the behavior of our pet,
Yes.
our animal, because, okay, all right. Other questions? I saw some other hands, yes?
Courtney.
Is your app in the App Store free for people who buy the product?
Yes.
Or,
You're gonna get a code in the package. So you'll just download the app and then type in the code, and then you'll be able to access your Smart Feed product.
so what if people download the app and they don't, let's just say somebody's going through the App Store and they're like, oh, this is pretty cool, I wonder what this is, and they download it, but they didn't buy the product, so they didn't get the code. Can they still look at the product on the app and see what it's like, or no?
They'll just see like the product concept, like what it is, but they won't be able to access it because
They won't
have-
actually have the product to interact with
Yeah.
it.
Other than it having the app function, what's the difference between your product and the other products?
Yeah,
It
the
can be on the
sensor.
go.
And
You
the-
can,
And the
you can-
sensor also, right?
yeah.
It can tell you like when your pet like have been eating or not. So you will get a message from the apps or whatever to tell you if
Tell
the
you if
food
there's
gone or
no,
not.
if there's no food there, it'll tell you, hey, there's no food there, or it's low.
Well, that's just the app. What about the actual product? What makes it
The actual
superior?
product, it's basically a food dispenser, but it has the app feature, which is the convenience that hasn't been done before. And again, it has the sensor, so when the dog is all done eating, or the cat, then you'll get like a notification on your phone, your pet has eaten, and you can access it at any time of the day. So we say like 3 meals, but say your dog has to be on a different diet and it needs to eat only 2, or it needs to eat like a small amount throughout the day every so often, like depending on if they're sick, then you can just do that right from your phone. So say you have a sick pet and they need to be fed every like 2 hours, like a little amount, and you have to work. You can't just go home and feed your pet. You can do it on your phone.
Okay, thank you.